Hey YouTubers, JR's Life. I'm back. So it's been a week since I put up a video. I'm gonna put this one up, and then I'm gonna put out one I took of the snow we had November 1st. I took a quick one. I shot it the wrong way, so it'll look narrow, but it's quick. Got a quick blast of snow. So just a RedBubble update. So it's been a month now. I do have sales, so in the last week I did have more sales. I actually sold my first t-shirt, which makes me happy. So I have sold coffee cups and coasters and stickers and this first t-shirt and more coffee cups, I believe, so that's good, so RedBubble's working. I have still, it's all been free. I haven't paid a cent. So we started out using Canva, and then because they don't have transparent backgrounds, I had to go to another site to get those transparent backgrounds. I can't remember what that's called right now. If I check some papers on the side here, I might be able to let you know, although you guys probably already know it. If you don't, I will see if it's here, and it's not here. So that site, Lunapic, I think that's the one, Lunapic, where you can just load up your picture and you can make the background transparent, and which is way better than having the big squares on your t-shirt, and then it blends in. Also, for stickers, instead of having big squares, you now just have the text or the picture or the shape, of the picture. So, yeah, learned that. Didn't know. He said I started out knowing nothing, absolutely at all. This isn't my business. This isn't my profession. It's just something I started because a bit of free time with what's going on in the world. So, yeah, so I started with Canva. Started using Lunapic. I checked out Photopea. I don't know what was going on with Photopea. I couldn't get text to work for some reason. I'd used it once before and worked. Photopea is just like Photoshop, so I'm told, has a lot of the same features. But on the design I tried to make last night, I spent probably half an hour trying to get text to appear, and it just wouldn't. So I don't know if it just loaded up wrong and wouldn't go, so I gave that up. But for the last week I've been using Gravit. Gravit's good. It does the transparent background, so you can do your design on there with the transparent background. Obviously download it, save it, and then you can upload it to a RedBubble or whoever you're selling on. So it does work good. It's limited though. It doesn't have all the features of Photopea or Photoshop, but it's working so far for me, especially with the transparent background. So I'm learning that program just to make my designs better, because if you've been to my RedBubble, you will see the first designs were not good at all. Everything was the big square box because I didn't know about the transparent backgrounds. After learning some other stuff, I learned transparent background is pretty darn important, especially since I would like to start on merch by Amazon. So I did apply a week ago, I think on October 27th, and have heard nothing from them since. So I had heard from somebody, just try and log in. If you can log in, you're good to go. If not, no. So I hit the sign in button on merch by Amazon, and it came up that your application is still in review. So that means I'm not ready to roll on there yet, and maybe they'll let me do it, maybe they won't, don't know. But if you're listening out there, Amazon, let me do it. I actually am an Amazon seller, but I don't want to do the fulfilled by Amazon, because that cause some problems and cost money if you're just storing your product in all their fulfillment centers. It can be pretty costly if you're not selling products, so I don't want to go down that route. I prefer the print on demand and the merch by Amazon because, again, just like Redbubble and Teespring and all these other places, you're just uploading the design and they do the rest. I realize that you get less royalty from it, but that's the idea of passive income is just to start it, upload it, let it go, and it can go very well or not at all. It just depends if you got the right designs. I haven't hit the perfect design yet, everyone wants, and I also haven't had enough traffic to push that. I don't have thousands of people viewing my Redbubble. I think right about now I'm around 260 people have visited my Redbubble store, which I'm happy for that. That's some traction, and the other stuff I'm still learning. The social media push, digital marketing, things you can do just to get traction, get traffic. I have been viewed now all the way across to Australia. That's pretty cool. My site, store went all around the world pretty much. Viewed in Australia, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, someplace in Northern Europe, I can't remember. So Canada, US, Mexico. So that's pretty good just for a month. I do have views, I do have sales, so I'm happy for that. I just need better designs, and if you're starting out too, the designs is what gets you there. I mean, you can send all the traffic you want, but designs are bad. Obviously, people aren't going to buy it. That's a trick, and I'm learning that. So once I get better at designing and find those areas, I haven't really, tried to design towards trends or niches. It's just whatever comes to me. If someone will, give me an idea, and I'll just design something quick and put it up just to see. And then those designs that are simple and basic, I just leave them up as well, even if I take it back and tweak it, make it better, I think. I just leave the old versions up, so you might, you'll see 3 or 4 versions of the same design, but hopefully, it's getting better every time. And then, in the long run, when I design and upload, that'll be the one because it's already good to go. But it's a learning curve, it's tricky. And I see a lot of artists put a lot of time into their designs, and they are awesome. I looked at some designs today on Redbubble by some other artists. It must have taken them a week, 40 hours or something to design these designs for t-shirts and everything else. There's a couple today that just amazed me, and it's like, wow, those people are talented people. I'll get there someday, but it's a slow burn, slow process, just like YouTube. I still only got 9 subscribers, so don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, hit all that, because I still am putting out 1-2 videos a week. Just get content up. And so that's also a little YouTube update that, I'm still sitting at 9 subscribers. I might have 10 by the end of this. Somebody at work said they'd subscribe. So, that's good. So I'll have 10. So I need 990 more to get to that monetization level, which, I'd like to do. Not that I'm going to, monetize it like crazy, but it would be nice when people viewed my stuff that and they watched an ad. I got a little bit of money for that. That would be cool. It just all helps for my early retirement plan, that I can retire early from the physical stuff, do some e-commerce and YouTube, and make some passive income. I would like to retire early and travel south, and travel to Europe and Japan, places like that, and still take pictures. And, the ultimate goal is early retirement, and maybe get on some of that Patreon stuff so that people can subscribe and help me out on my travels. And, you have to supply them with benefits. I don't know a lot about Patreon yet, but I'm learning. It's a little tricky, I guess. Obviously, if people are paying monthly subscription to see your content, your pictures, your video, you've got to give them some benefit for them to do that, which I would. I think currently my YouTube and RedBubble updates, all that. They're just from an average guy. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning on the fly, which is good. Keeps the brain going. Uh, it still creates a lot of conversation away from the problems in the world. You know, right now we've had this problem for like 8 or 9 months. Now you got the U.S. elections that are dragging on, and yeah, you need something else to talk about. So this has been a good distraction. And you have some good supporters at work, very helpful people. Give me ideas, give me that support. Tell me I can do it. Even some days when it's like, this is crazy, it's hard. I just keep doing it. If you're out there trying it, just keep doing it because you can do it. It's not rocket science. It is tricky. Getting tons of sales. People are making $100 a day, $1,000 a day. Some people are in a week are making 10,000 off of one design because it's a poppin' design. And good for them. That's awesome. But realistically, these e-commerce sites like RedBubble, Teespring, Society6, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's just some passive income. Your first year you might make $200. You might make $20. You might make 20,000. You don't know until you try. So just keep trying. Don't quit your day job and think you're gonna make a living at this right away. Even if you were a great designer, if you don't have the traffic, people don't see it, and it's not gonna sell. So there's that. You can be a great designer and have no traffic, so you're not going to go far quickly. You can also be a great marketer and have bad designs, and it's not going to help either. So don't, like I said, don't quit your day job. Work at it in your spare time. Work on it at lunchtime, after work, whenever you can. Keep designing, getting better, taking pictures. So on my Society6 store, I'm just putting photographs for now, nature scenes, landscapes, that sort of thing. I mean, it looks great if you order a photographic print or a canvas. Some of them don't look so great, on a t-shirt because it's just a big square picture. But you never know what people will buy, so I stick everything on every product going. Even if it doesn't look right, it's like, yeah, okay, it wasn't the idea to sell, 100 of those. I'd rather people buy a few art prints or canvas prints that, actually looks good. A lot of my stuff is, cottage life, trailer life, lake life. That's what I like. So you'll see a lot of lake pictures, and then pictures of oceans whenever I'm down south, taking pictures of the beaches, oceans. That stuff looks good. If you, have a summer home, cottage, trailer, whatever, they look good on the wall, in the den and the rec room. So there's always a need for them. I mean, if you get those pictures are one of a kind, that's always cool. Right place, right time. That's what it takes. I do still have a lot of photographs to put up, but it is time consuming. There's other things to do in life, so just take it slow, take it easy, do what you can when you can, and don't rush it, don't stress it. Just keep on keeping on. So like I said, don't forget, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. Around here, you never know what you're going to get, and that's for sure. All right, and so people at work bugging me about this JR's life. When's my next video? Well, it's been a week, so here it is. And I know one of you is at work. You ain't going to watch it to the end anyway, so you're not even going to see this. But, it is what it is. It's tough to find the time. So that's it for today. Like I said, I'm posting this one, and then shortly after or before, I'm going to press upload one of the little snowstorm we had the other day, which is pretty early for a snowstorm. So that day, I think it was, it was around 2 degrees. It was just like a blizzard. Today it's 17 degrees. I think on the weekend it's supposed to be 19, 20 degrees. So in this part of the world, it's a mixed bag. So yeah, you never know what to expect. So like I always say, be happy, be grateful, keep it up. You can do it.